shoe that's right for you. Whatever surface that you're going to be on, we've got you covered.
Hi, I'm Jim Koski, and join me Mondays for Life in the 906.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, record-breaking closures on the Mackinac Bridge this winter, 12 and counting. We'll hear the dangers that have been causing the disruptions. Plus, a cold start to spring is causing delays for tree sales in the UP. We'll hear how it's impacting the Delta Schoolcraft Conservation District. And a big investment brings big changes to the Billerud Mill in Delta County. We'll have the details. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Hello, UP. As we check things out for the weather tonight, we are looking at some skies, sunshine give way to some clouds here as we go on through the night. Temperatures falling into the upper 20s. Now, by daybreak tomorrow, you could get a little light mix of rain, snow, perhaps a little sleet or freezing rain. That can make things a little slick, but by the afternoon, you can see temperatures getting well above freezing. More details coming up later in the show.
Tom, thank you very much. The Mackinac Bridge Authority is reporting a higher than average number of closures this year. Since 1995, the authority has held records of its closures related to weather. In those years, at least 15 different years saw no closings at all. This winter alone has had 12 due to falling ice, setting an all-time record. These closures have all varied in duration, depending on temperatures and concerns for absolute safety across the 5-mile stretch.
It doesn't happen every year, and some years we only have 1 or 2 closures, but this year was quite significant. We don't really like inconveniencing anyone, so we really hate to close the bridge. We just know that once it starts falling, we're going to close, so there isn't really a whole lot of decisions besides that.
WZMQ 19's Andrew Hands will have more from the Mackinac Bridge Authority tonight at 11:10 Central. Late winter and early spring snowstorms have had major impacts on the UP. For local conservation districts, lingering snowbanks and cool temperatures are delaying their tree sale plans. The Delta and Schoolcraft conservation districts have postponed their April tree sale pickups to May 1st and 2nd. They say due to weather conditions, many nurseries are experiencing disruptions and delays. Rescheduling also gives the ground more time to thaw, allowing for easier planting. Both conservation districts will still hold their pickup events at the local fairgrounds. If you placed a tree sale order and have questions about the new pickup dates, visit WZMQ19.com to find contact information for your local conservation district. Today, a major Delta County employer invited local leaders to see the results of a multi-million-dollar project. In 2024, Billerud announced a $125 million investment into its UP mills, including a modernization of the Escanaba Woodyard. According to Billerud's North American president, the woodyard is now safer and more efficient. He says the update also shows the corporation's commitment to its employees, business partners, and communities.
We're committed to being major presence in the Escanaba community for a long time to come. And, we're putting our money where our mouth is, so to speak, and we're very pleased to be doing it. This is a great mill site. It's been a great mill site, and it's in our plans to be a great one for a long time.
Over the next few years, Billerud plans to transition its primary output from graphic paper, which is declining in demand, to packaging materials. Officials from 23 states and Washington, D.C. are suing the Trump administration over a new executive order that targets mail-in voting. The order would create new federal rules for how ballots are tracked and who can receive them. State leaders argue the policy oversteps federal authority and could interfere with how states run their own elections.
It causes confusion more than anything else. It just puts a lot of extra chaos into our elections process. And that is one of the biggest threats to free and fair elections, is when voters are unsure.
The legal challenge comes as states push back against expanded federal involvement in election systems. Supporters say the order is meant to improve election security and ensure only eligible voters cast ballots. The case is now moving through the courts as the midterm elections approach. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Tom DeVecchio will let us know how much we're expected to warm up in the coming days and if we have any more rain or snow on the way. And President Trump is giving an ultimatum to Iran leaders, saying the U.S. will destroy an entire civilization if a deal is not reached. Our Washington, D.C. crew breaks it down when we come back.
We look closely at all the data. We pore over test results. But what we see is you. We see what makes your smile widen and your eyes brighten. Even as we study breakthrough research and implement the most advanced technologies, what we see is how we can use it to serve you and your well-being. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. What we see is you.
CBS Tonight.
The world goes on.
It's Fleet Week.
It's chaos.
Fun police.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him. All right. At least nobody got hurt. You were saying?
NCIS is all new. CBS Tonight.
CBS Tonight.
Gentlemen, Ducky is in the house. Though circumstances may be dire, your shining faces are just what the doctor ordered.
Son of a plot twist.
No. Yes!
NCIS Origins is all new. CBS Tonight.
When you need a body shop, skip the corporate shops and outside investors. Go with your hometown body shop, Superior Collision. Our family opened Superior Collision in 2002, and we're still the ones who own and operate it today. Some places talk about community. We actually stand with our community, donating monthly back into Marquette County. When you need collision repair, choose Superior Collision, your local hometown body shop.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk's Big Winter Sale. I've expanded our selection of American-made reclining furniture. Every one of these reclining groups come with 20 different fabric choices, and you still get the sale price. Recliners? Wow, we have over 200 recliners in stock for you to choose from. Regular recliners, and power lift recliners, and they're all on sale. We have hundreds of chairs to choose from, high-leg recliners to stress-free chairs with matching ottomans. They're all on sale. Shop Shunk's at Marquette today.
Now, WZMQ TV19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Tom DeVecchio.
Hello to UP on this evening. We had some decent weather overall for today, and things, though, are going to be changing as we head into tonight, later tonight and tomorrow. Here's Futurecast. So not bad for this evening. Having the evening plans looking pretty dry. Weather looking pretty good in the grand scheme of things. And even as we head on past midnight, we're looking good. Now, by daybreak tomorrow, we're going to have what appears to be some snow, though a little sleet could mix in. We seem to be having all these battles between snow, sleet, and freezing rain. Tomorrow will be one of those days. There is some pink here on the outlying areas. So through the morning, we'll see that move through. Futurecast keeps it as mainly snow, but don't be surprised a little sleet or freezing rain mixes in and could make driving a little dicey at times for tomorrow morning. But by afternoon, most of it moves out of Marquette and hits the eastern 1/3 of the Upper Peninsula, and that quickly moves out, and we'll find our temperatures rise as well. Right on its heels, here comes another frontal system. Note the green here. The temperatures will be warm enough through Wednesday evening for mainly rain and maybe a few heavier downpours. As it moves by, we get a little bit cooler, but we don't have any Arctic hit of air like we sometimes get here, and things start to dry out on Thursday. So the winds overall are staying out of the west as we head on into tonight and then shift to the south. That's a good wind to help warm things up and getting some pretty good winds during the day on Wednesday for tomorrow, as the temperatures for tonight dropping into the mid-20s. So that will allow again for some of that mix there. But watch those temperatures go up nicely into the 40s as we head toward Wednesday afternoon. And then for Thursday, we continue to be pretty much in the same boat here when it comes to temperatures as we get close to that 40-degree mark. So we just got to get through the morning here. So for tomorrow, we're looking at that little mix across much of the area for the morning. Wintry mix. Watch for some slickness on the roads. And then during the afternoon, you can see everyone getting well above freezing as the milder air comes in on that good southerly wind that goes on through the afternoon. After that, we're looking at low 40s for Thursday, a touch cooler here, but we should have some drier weather in the grand scheme of things. And we're temperatures close to 40 on Friday, again keeping things dry. Upcoming weekend, we see improvement here along with some warming temps, near 50 on Saturday, 54 on Sunday, and we may have a few showers for Sunday and into the beginning of next week.
Tom, thank you again. Tonight, a major deadline is just under 2 hours away for Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Failure to meet that deadline will result in what President Donald Trump calls the destruction of, quote, a whole civilization. WZMQ 19 News Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon has the latest developments and input this evening from Iranian Americans.
8 o'clock Tuesday night. That's President Trump's deadline for Iran to reopen a major global oil choke point or face consequences.
And after that, they're going to have no bridges. They're going to have no power plants. The entire country can be taken out in one night.
In a social media post Tuesday morning, President Trump warning if Iran does not reopen the Strait of Hormuz and agree to end the war, a, quote, whole civilization will die, never to be brought back again. Adding, I don't want that to happen, but it probably will. The White House dismissing concerns that such targets could be considered war crimes. When asked about the toll on Iranian civilians Monday, President Trump said this.
These are people that are living with a and when we leave and we're not hitting those areas, they're saying, please come back, come back, come back.
All parties involved here in this war must do everything they can to protect the people, including the economic and civil infrastructure of Iran.
You yourself have family, friends in Iran. Have you heard from them, and are you worried for them?
I am certainly worried about civilian loss. Iran is its people, not the regime. Whatever is done, the Iranian people must be treated with care and as an ally of the free world, particularly the United States.
Dr. Majid Sadishpour with the Organization of Iranian American Communities says bombing Iran, especially civilian targets, makes it more difficult for organized opposition like the National Council of Resistance of Iran to stay organized and to mobilize.
Mounting an uprising in the middle of bombing is nearly impossible.
With the clock ticking toward 8 o'clock, energy markets are watching closely amid surging gas and oil prices. Reporting in Washington, Brendan Scanlon, WZMQ 19 News.
Coming up next on Insights, we're getting the details on this year's annual UP Fly Fishing Film Festival. That conversation's in 2 minutes.
Are you ready for some bird-tastic fun to celebrate your dog or puppy? WZMQ and Poets Pet Parlor invite you to submit a photo of your pups in our Show Us Your Pup photo contest. Then, on April 23rd, one random winner will win a $50 gift certificate for boarding and daycare at Poets Pet Parlor. Visit WZMQ19.com/pup to submit your photo and your chance to win today. Entries accepted now through April 22nd. Check that project off the list at Menards. Put your tax refund toward a new deck, plus get an 11% rebate. Shop the largest in-stock selection of AC2 pressure-treated lumber and thick decking, all easy to load in our drive-through lumber yard. Plus, get free estimates using our easy-to-use deck design program in-store or on Menards.com. Get an 11% rebate on AC2 pressure-treated lumber and thick decking.
Save big money at Menards. This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. This weekend, the Upper Peninsula Fly Fishing Film Festival returns to Marquette for its third year. Here to tell us all about it is Jim Jenkins, president of the Fred Wara chapter of Trout Unlimited. Jim, thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, thank you for having us, Kevin. It's an honor to be here.
All right. So, the Fly Fishing Festival, for those unfamiliar, what's it all about?
Well, what we've done is we've kind of curated a list, a selection of films that are focused on the Upper Midwest, primarily Wisconsin, Michigan, Minnesota, heavy emphasis on the UP. Mm-hmm. We have several films that are produced by people right here in the UP. So it's a chance to kind of really grow on our culture here and look at fishing here. A lot of film festivals are heavy into saltwater. Mm-hmm. We decided a number of years ago to make this move and to try to cultivate films that are just primarily based here. Kind of build on the culture that's already here. You've got all the famous people have been here. Robert Traver, Hemingway wrote here. So kind of building on that. And it has that UP flavor to it.
Absolutely. Can you tell us more about the benefits of kind of showing what goes on in these films?
Sure. The benefits, I think, for us, a couple things. Number one, this is a fundraiser for us. Mm-hmm. But the other part of it is it's probably our major social outreach of the year. So I think you'll see a lot of people there that they come out and it's a chance to visit with other fishermen, to talk about things that are relevant to them. And it also provides that fundraising event for us. So we sponsor, now we're up to 17 schools that raise salmon in a classroom, and they stretch all the way from Sault Ste. Marie over to Iron River. Mm-hmm. And so that's a pretty expensive undertaking. So that provides the resources to go ahead and do that. It also provides resources when we delve into habitat work. We do a lot of monitoring, temperature monitoring. Mm-hmm. We do habitat work everywhere from Pictured Rocks Park over to Iron River, because that's part of our territory. Mm-hmm. So that is all important for us, and this all kind of rolls up together.
Absolutely. And correct me if I'm wrong, this is your biggest fundraiser of the year.
This is it. I mean, we're successful at going out. We've got a great board, and they've been successful at raising funds to help support the salmon in the classroom. When you look at the cost of that, you're over $2,000 a program. So it starts adding up, and then renewal of supplies, right? As things age, you have to replace them. Mm-hmm. So this is our major fundraiser. This is primarily it for us. So.
Excellent. All right. Can you give us more details on what will be in these films? I imagine it would.
Absolutely. We don't give away secret fishing spots, right? But we give a lot of details. So what you'll see is some films that are really geared towards this area in the Upper Midwest. So we wanted to say, when we originally started this, drive within 1 day's drive of the UP, so you could easily fish those areas. And that's pretty much been true with the films. Now you can see films from just the UP. You'll see some from the Driftless in Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. But everything is pretty much within a day's drive here. So that's kind of how we curated the films, how we've got them. We're lucky to have some local filmmakers who have actually provided a lot of those films. So it's kind of building out what you got with the Fresh Coast, but it's just fishing films here. So mm-hmm. that's primarily it.
All right, excellent. And as for the fundraising part, usually we get details on how people can give donations as well.
Oh, that's right, and which is important because it's a fundraiser. Mm-hmm. So a couple things. Number one, the hours we start at, doors open at 4:30. It's at the Northern Center. Mm-hmm. And at 6 o'clock, the films start. So we have 2 reels of film. So you'll watch one reel about 45 minutes, and then the second reel. So there'll be a break in between. We have bucket raffles. They can get those. Now, tickets, you can get them through the Northern Ticketing Center. You can reserve a table if you want to bring all your friends.
Okay.
Or you can walk up at the door and gain entry there. So it make ticketing really easy. We'll have a lot of bucket raffles. We've got some phenomenal bucket raffles this year. So I think that'll be a big draw. The other thing is we have 4 guide packages that people are going to be able to buy raffle tickets for.
Excellent.
And those raffles for those guide trips, they're all in the upper Midwest here. Actually, several of them are in the UP and then a couple downstate. But prime water, so come on out. I mean, it's a chance to really have a nice evening. And the weather, you just said the weather's going to be 50 degrees. So
It's looking pretty
come
good
on.
right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Jim, I think that's all the time we have. Thank
Okay,
you so
well, I
much for
appreciate it.
coming on.
Thank you, Kevin.
Absolutely. And tomorrow, this Friday, 6 stores are banding together for a thrifting takeover, offering deals and giveaways. We'll have the details only on 19 News Insights. Mike Ludlam has your sports headlines. When we come back, the Michigan Wolverines have captured their first basketball championship in decades. We'll have the highlights from their victory. And later, the head coach of the Michigan Tech women's basketball team, Sam Clayton, is resigning. We'll have the details after the break. But first, here's your Yoopers United Volunteer Opportunity of the Day. The Marquette County Habitat for Humanity is looking to feed a group of AmeriCorps members helping out their construction crews. They're hoping to gather 12 lunches every weekday. To sign up to be a volunteer or check out other opportunities, just head to youpersunited.com.
Hey, I'm Tony DeCopo. Here's what we're working on tonight on the CBS Evening News. Iran. What's going to happen 8 p.m. tonight? The president's deadline. He's threatening bridges, power plants, the entire Iranian civilization. We'll have the absolute latest. Also, fraud. It's a big problem. The federal government says there's a new division focused on it, and we've got an investigation. That and much more ahead on the CBS Evening News.
The wait is over. England Furniture's quick shipping is back at Kirkish Furniture. Choose your style and fabric and receive your furniture in as little as 30 days. Browse our in-stock selection or let our staff help you customize the perfect sofa or chair. Plus, 1 year free financing and free delivery.
Get everyone into the office. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Any idea what this emergency meeting's about?
I think it's some kind of emergency.
That is what I love about you. You don't miss a thing.
Everyone down!
The robbery and the murder are connected.
Take a look at this.
Now we're talking.
NCIS is all new CBS Tonight and streaming on Paramount+.
It's Earth Month in the Upper Peninsula. Small actions make a big impact. Recycle 906 accepts cans, cardboard, plastics, and more, helping keep the UP clean and thriving. This Earth Month, recycle smarter. See what we accept at recycle906.com.
The Golden Girls are on MeTV.
I am stunned.
Weeknights on MeTV 19.1.
I'm Rachel Knapp. Watch my reports live from Washington, only on 19 News.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Andersen brand products are #1 in quality. And the Window Store is your local Andersen expert for installation and service of all Andersen windows and doors. From showroom to your home. Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store. Andersen is the #1 trusted window and door brand. The Window Store is the Upper Peninsula's clear choice for windows and doors. Now that's a perfect fit. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store.
Good evening, everyone. The Michigan Wolverines earned the #1 seed in the Division I Men's Basketball Midwest Regional a couple weeks ago. The Maize and Blue proved that ranking was worthy last night in the championship game against the #2 seed from the East Regional, Connecticut. The game took place at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Went back and forth for a little while in the first half. Michigan with the early advantage as Elliot Cadeau would get the hoop and the harm to make it an 11-7 lead for the Maize and Blue. Huskies would have a response. Alex Carabans had a very good tournament. He's going to hit this one for 3. He had 17 points and 11 rebounds. Connecticut had a lead with about 3 minutes to go in the half. Michigan getting back into it. Yaxel Lendenborg with the layup. He had 13. Let's go blue. Yeah, they try and mouth that one at the same time. Then Roddy Gale will get the putback jam here, and Michigan had a 33-29 lead at the half. We move to half number 2, and Michigan again with a good start in that session. Elliot Cadeau will drive, fight the ball in, and get the foul. He ended up being the tournament's most outstanding player. He had 19 points. However, here comes Connecticut. Braylon Mullins, the hero from Saturday, knocks down a triple. He had 11 points and 7 rebounds. Huskies within 7. Then, after a wild trip with a basketball around the perimeter, ball goes to Trey McKinney, and he is going to put that one in for 3, 9 points and 8 rebounds. However, Connecticut would keep battling with less than 2 minutes to go. Solo Ball will bank home a three-pointer with under 40 seconds to go, and the lead was down to 4. He had 11 points, did Mr. Ball, and what a year it has been for Michigan's Mr. Basketball from 2025. Trey McKinney of Orchard Lake St. Mary, the 3-time All-Stater, provided insurance with 2 free throws. The Wolverines were 25 of 28 from the charity stripe. Michigan won 69-63, their first national championship since 1989.
And by thinking last year's team, at Michigan, we came up a little bit short, but those guys laid the foundation, established an identity for us, and also helped attract these guys to come in and chase this dream together. You bring a group this talented together, and they decide from the beginning that they're going to do it this way, and they never waver and they never change. That's probably the most uncommon thing in athletics now, and it's a tribute to their character, but also those in their circles.
3 bigs at the same time. Switching 1 through 4, I just seen like a unique type of basketball that we was playing, and I knew like it would be a mismatch nightmare for every single team that we played, and it was this year.
Shout out to Will, Roddy, Namari, LJ, especially those guys. Once we all got together, they were super genuine with us the whole way. They tucked us in under their wing, and they showed us the Michigan way. They could have easily got butt hurt or something because the new guys were coming in, stealing their minutes, stealing their points, but they didn't care. All they cared about was winning.
Michigan was just 8-24 2 years ago. Dusty May in the transfer portal helped the BIP in a big way to get the Wolverines to finish this season 37-3. Sam Clayton has resigned as Michigan Tech women's basketball head coach after 8 seasons. According to a press release, Clayton is pursuing a head coaching position at another school closer to home. She had a 138-88 overall record. The Black and Gold also went 99-54 in the GLIAC over that 8 years. During the 2020-21 season, Clayton was named the GLIAC Coach of the Year after winning the North Division and GLIAC tournament and advancing to the NCAA Midwest Regional Semifinal. Tech also appeared in the 2023 NCAA tournament. As a point guard for the Huskies from 2009 to 13, Clayton was a team captain, first-team All-GLIAC selection, and 2-time WBCA All-American honorable mention. She was a 2-time academic All-American and 4-time GLIAC All-Academic Excellence team member. She ranks 8th in career scoring with 1,434 points. The Northern Michigan University men's basketball roster is shrinking following the departure of head coach Matt Makerzak to Northern Illinois. First-team All-GLIAC Cal Klesmet, along with Bennett Bassich and Trevor Polite, have committed to Makerzak's new school, Northern Illinois. Plus, Mr. UP basketball in 2024, Johnny Ingles of St. Ignace, has committed to continue his career at Calvin University with another former NMU coach, Bill Saul. Also, Lake Superior State Guard Nino Carter Smith has committed to join Northern Illinois as well. And once again, NMU junior attacker Josie Lakowski, not only the GLIAC Player of the Week in lacrosse, she's the National Player of the Week as well. And we will be right back.
April days are diamond days at Richardson Jewelers, downtown Marquette. April is about everything diamond. Diamond studs and loose diamonds up to 50% off. Diamond fashion jewelry is up to 35% off. And let's talk about diamond upgrades. I can upgrade that diamond in your engagement ring or studs with our trade-in, trade-up program. Come see my huge collection of diamonds.
Richardson Jewelers. Here I am, field trip chaperone.
Before helping prevent migraine with Qulipta, it was hard keeping plans.
And look at me now.
You'll never truly forget migraine, but Qulipta reduces attacks, making more zero migraine days possible to help give that forget you get migraine feeling.
Don't take if allergic. Stop taking and get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, lip, or tongue swelling, itching, or rash. Tell your doctor about increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes.
Ask your doctor about Qulipta to help prevent migraine.
Anything that's wrong with America can be fixed by what's right in America. We are defined more by our shared values and our differences, and we're having a conversation about how.
When you think Hard Rock, you're thinking music. But when you think Hard Rock Bet Casino app, you should be thinking rewards.
How about that? That's because on Hard Rock Bet, you get guaranteed rewards every single Thursday.
Legendary rewards, like deposit matches, bonus spins, and more for everyone on the app. Just open up the app and see what you get. Hard Rock Bet, roll with us.
New customers get up to $1,000 back in casino bonus, plus 500 bonus spins.
The Golden Girls are on MeTV.
I am stunned.
See the always stunning Blanche, Rose, Dorothy, and Sophia.
Weeknights on MeTV 19.1.
We'll have some increasing clouds for tonight, and then we'll have a little bit of a light mix just in time for the morning commutes here. Watch for some slickness on the roadways. We get kind of that snow, maybe a sleet and freezing rain mixing in. But by the afternoon, you can see temperatures rising well above freezing into the 40s here with just a few light rain showers. And we'll keep it fairly dry over the next 3 days with a nice warm up. Temperatures getting close to 50 by Saturday.
Tom, thanks again, and we'll see you all later tonight.
Good to be with you. I'm Tony DeCopo. The breaking news right now. Dire deadline. The Iranian